I'm Steve Scott, and I'm going to be directing Chewing on Beckett.
And Julie mentioned that when you went to the website, you were attracted to Artemisia. What attracted you to it?
I think it's a unique organization with a unique mission, and I had heard about Artemisia from a number of people. Most recently, my friend Jamil Khoury at Silk Road, who kind of affected the introduction between Julie and me. And I just think that the subject matter that Artemisia deals with and the range of things that the company deals with is just fascinating. And it's really the only company in Chicago doing what they're doing now. So I'm looking very much forward to becoming part of that.
And what attracted you to Chewing on Beckett? What is Chewing on Beckett?
Chewing on Beckett is a lot of things. And I think what attracted me to it is that it's about so many things, including a number of things that I probably haven't discovered yet. I mean, it is written in the form of Waiting for Godot, and kind of, in some ways, satirizes Waiting for Godot in terms of its discussion of who Beckett was and who Beckett kind of was as an icon as opposed to who Beckett really was. And the history of Waiting for Godot and some of the production problems, challenges, whatever, that directors have found through the years in terms of trying to do their own interpretations of what Beckett wrote. But I think it's, first of all, it's very clever, very funny. And it deals, in the same way that Waiting for Godot deals with kind of the whole of existence and what we expect from our lives, what we hope for our lives, but don't necessarily know that we ever achieve. Chewing on Beckett does somewhat the same thing, but it examines the relationship between a scholar and her studies of Beckett and her views of who Beckett really is. And the whole idea of how we exist in our universe and how we kind of are waiting for some sign as to what we should be doing. And given that, it examines in some very interesting ways the dynamics of power in relationships. It examines how power shifts in relationships. It examines kind of the difference, the tension between intellectual study and reality and what our lives really are about, and a lot of other things too. And it does so, I think, in a way that both pays homage to Waiting for Godot and kind of satirizes Waiting for Godot in a way. So I think it's a very clever and a very complex kind of adaptation of the ideas of Waiting Godot into a contemporary world that is peopled with women rather than men, and how that changes the dynamics, or doesn't change the dynamic, that Beckett examines in Waiting for Godot. I think it's just an incredibly complex and ambitious piece, and I think it's going to be a great deal of fun to work on and really, really challenging.